Bah. Hello guys, we are from group 7 and this time my group will explain to you about education. But before start, let me introduce myself and my group. Hi, my name is Imanuel and we have Neva, Reshinta, Azzahra and Yeni Nur Setyani. And let's get started. What is education? Education is the process where an individual acquires or imparts basic knowledge to another. The ultimate goal of education is to help an individual navigate life or contribute to society once they become older.
Okay, after we know what is education, I will tell you about why is education important. Let's go. Why is education important? There are plenty of reasons why education is important. Generally speaking, they all tie closely to a person's goals in life and to their future well-being. Below are some of the other much commemoration education is so important. First, education helps a person learn their communication skill by learning how to read, write, speak, and listen. Second, education develops critical thinking. This is vital in teaching a person how to use logic when making decisions and interacting with people. Third, education helps an individual meet basic job qualifications and makes them more likely to secure better jobs. Fourth, education promotes gender equality and helps empower girls and women. 5. Education reduces child mortality. Another factor that determines the infant mortality rate is education. The higher the parent's education, the more knowledge, insight, and skill they have to care for her baby.
After we know that why education is important, now I will tell you about types of education. What are the different types of education? Education is typically divided into three categories: formal education, informal education, and non-formal education. Formal education is the type that is typically conducted in a classroom setting in an academic institution. This is where students are taught basic skills such as reading and writing, as well as more advanced academic lessons. The example is like study in a school or university classroom with a teacher teaching. The second type of education is informal education. Informal education, on the other hand, is the type that is done outside the premises of an academic institution. Often, this is when a person learns skill or acquires knowledge from home, when visiting libraries, or browsing educational websites through a device. The last type of education is non-formal education. Non-formal education has qualities similar to both formal and informal education. It follows a timetable and is systematically implemented but not necessarily conducted within a school system. Non-formal education is flexible in terms of time and curriculum, and normally does not have an age limit. For example is taekwondo classes, sport clubs, debating societies, and so on. So that is the types of education.
And the last is what are the benefits of education? Let's check this out. First, developing problem solving skill. The schooling system teaches a person how to make their own discussion by developing critical and logical thinking skill. For example, coming up with solutions to challenges in the community or planning how to provide for a family. Second, self-reliance and empowerment. Knowing how to read, write, and do arithmetic is empowering. When a person can read, They can access endless learning and information, and they can calculate expense and make a budget. They can start a small business. Third, promoting equality among individuals. In an ideal world, there is no room for discrimination due to race, gender, religion, social class, or the level of literacy. This is where the value of education comes to play. Fourth, stability and financial security. A person's income is often linked to his or her educational attainment. Around the world, there are more employment opportunities for those who complete high school, earn a degree, diploma, or certificate, or go on to postgraduate studies. Fifth, economic growth as a nation. An educated population is important in building a nation's economy. According to studies, countries with the highest literacy rates are more likely to make progress in human and economic development. And the last, giving back to the community. Once children are educated, they have more ways to make a difference in their communities. That's the material that can be conveyed. Hopefully, it's useful. See you again. Bye, guys.